Commerce City, Colorado, a family is chatting on their front lawn when the twin sisters living across the street begin yelling racial slurs at them.
Fat Mexican bitches! Compared to me, who are you?
According to witnesses, both sisters are drunk. One of them allegedly attacked one of the neighbors earlier in the day, retreating across the street when the victim called the police.
Dumbass! Oh my God, you can't even say dumbass. I can't get my pants up. You have cheap ass! Yeah, they were, and they're coming here. Who do you think they're gonna believe? Me! What is wrong with you?
You're drunk. I'm not. Who's going to jail?
You are.
You came to my property.
Despite the sisters screaming at them in stereo, the situation serves as a good reminder that recording neighborhood conflicts creates not just viral videos, but evidence as well.
But for real, because you try to touch her, y'all are behind the cross the street. We probably all did crime.
They'll figure it out.
When the police arrive, the twins immediately try to spin their version of the events.
These people started She just pulled my hair and socked you in the face. That girl right there! I could literally walk there.
By now, police are familiar with their antics, having already gotten reports the sisters were drunk and out of control outside of their home before attacking their neighbors.
This is not looking good for you. Let me just tell you that right now. Go wait at your house.
It's not good because...
Go wait at your house.
I can't.
Okay, go wait at your house.
I'm not going to.
You talk crap to them one more time, you're going to jail.
They attacked me one more time. Old fat Mexican bitches.
What were they fighting?
I'm not asking for your permission.
First they start yelling stuff.
We're not.
As the neighbors confirm the victim's version of the events, the twins are still running their mouths.
Congratulations, I hope y'all are on parole. We're gonna live here for the rest of the year. Y'all are too fat for parole, so I wouldn't bet that.
With predictable results.
Looking real good for you.
Yeah.
After watching the recorded evidence, police arrest the sisters. Each is charged with 2 counts of bias-motivated crime and 1 count of third-degree trespass. The family and neighbors thank the local police department for their quick and helpful response.
Looking real good for you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Vero Beach, Florida is a laid-back city on the Atlantic coast with a population of around 15,000, 88% of whom are white. And today, one of those white residents has decided she needs to lay down the law.
I'm sorry? What are you trying to say? I can't throw away the trash?
You can't throw away your trash in our bins.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
The man filming is African American, and he's lived in this development in Vero Beach, Florida for the past 6 months, caring for his elderly parents. He just wants to deposit his trash in the community bins. But his neighbor is having none of it.
What's your name and what are you doing
Please, you're excused, ma'am.
here?
You're
work
harassing me? Wow. This is Florida, folks. Got a racist lady here.
That's
Yeah.
a big mistake on your part.
Oh, okay. Why do you don't think I live here? Because of the way I look?
I was president of the Homeowners Association. And to my knowledge, I know everybody who lives here.
Okay. You knew every single person in 42 buildings?
Where do you live?
Huh? Do you know every single person in 42 buildings, ma'am? Thank you very much. I rest my case.
I mean, we have this happen all the time.
Right.
You know,
I feel sorry for you. Don't worry about it.
oh, you got a dash.
Have a good day. Racist people at the best. Look at her. She's trying to get in the way. She won't even let me go. My gosh. What is wrong with you? Are you serious? I can't even throw away my trash without getting harassed by you? Seriously? I have to go. I can't even believe this. Oh my gosh. What are you doing? I'm not leaving till I what? Fess up. About what? Throwing away the trash?
The astonished man looks for another way to exit, but there is none, and he has to circle back.
I cannot believe this.
But this neighbor nightmare isn't over yet.
Ma'am, can you call the police for me, please?
You live here?
Can you call the police for me, please?
You live here?
Are you another one? Yes, I do.
You do? Where?
Don't worry about it. I don't need to prove to you guys that I live here.
Actually,
Please. No, you don't. I'm serious.
Where do you
I don't
live?
need to prove to you where I live. Where do you live?
Why do you not?
That's what please ask her, ma'am. Why does she not think I live here? You guys are ganging up on me because I'm dark-skinned in the neighborhood and you don't know who I am.
And you know what? I think you're right.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
I gotta say, if that's your only reason for you didn't recognize him, that's not a good reason.
Thank you.
People come in here all the time.
She's obstructing the highway.
I know, I saw.
This is her last opportunity, or else I will forego my day and press charges on you.
Okay, let's get this de-escalated. I am sorry.
Thank you. My gosh.
After this incident is reported to the Homeowners Association Board, the woman is asked to step down, and the man's dad is invited to join, as Vero Beach strives to make all its residents feel at home. The city of Maricopa, Arizona lies in the middle of the Sonoran Desert, and for recent resident Dustin Petter, it's the perfect oasis for making a fresh start with his family.
I have lived here for 5 years now, and I would definitely consider this an all-American neighborhood. Everyone waves at each other as they drive by.
While Dustin and his family may enjoy the small town living, not everyone is greeting them with a wave.
What are you recording? You don't have permission to record us.
Dustin has previously called the police on his neighbor for making aggressive comments towards him. All of this stems back to when they first met.
I noticed a guy throwing some garbage away. I didn't recognize him, and I asked him if he could not use those dumpsters, and he gave me a pretty dirty look and told me he lived here. And I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I apologize."
This simple misunderstanding has grown into a feud lasting years, and it's gotten so bad, Dustin now calls his neighbor the bully.
I was driving around the loop to come back to my house. Just as I was coming around the corner, the bully was backing out of his driveway. I saw him look right at me. He started to pull forward, but he was driving very slow, almost walking speed, it seemed like. And he was doing it on purpose, I'm sure, just to aggravate me. But I thought, no big deal. I've got my son in the back seat in his car seat, and I just want to get home. Finally, we get to my house, and I'm about to turn into the driveway, and he stops.
Say something.
And now I have to cut the steering wheel a little sharper to clear the corner of his car to pull into the driveway. But I was feeling uneasy. What was he going to do? He did end up getting out of his vehicle, and he started walking towards my truck.
Trying to hit me? You hear me?
So with my son being in the car, I did fear for the life of my son.
You hear me?
Yep, I hear you.
Yes, right. Go back to San Bernardino. Go back to San Bernardino. Hold on.
It was kind of a racial put down, but it scared me when he said that because I thought, wow, he knows I came from San Bernardino. He knows that much about me, so he did his research on me.
Dustin once again reports the man to local authorities, but the harassment doesn't stop there.
I was pulling away from my house to go check my mail. I had to go past the bully's house. So I was driving towards his direction, and his car was facing towards me with the high beams on. Just as I was about to pass his car, he stepped out into the street right in front of my truck.
Trying to hit me? Better call a cop.
Yes! He pulls out his cell phone and he calls 911.
Yeah, he has a gun. Yeah. You said it, you're right in front of me.
Then he told the dispatcher that I had pulled a gun out on him, which I obviously did not. I think unbeknownst to the bully, I had a dash cam and everything was caught right there on video. So I figured, you go ahead, you give them your story, the truth will all come out. It's caught on video. Sure enough, I was exonerated from any of those claims that the bully had made, and he ended up getting in trouble.
Police charged the neighbor with filing a false claim and blocking traffic on the road.
After that incident, unfortunately, it wasn't the end of it. There were a few minor incidents that had taken place after that one.
Can you stop blocking traffic?
Yeah, it's blocking our path. I'm gonna go ahead and call the police. We're out here playing baseball, and he decided to sit outside facing us and heckle us, insults about us, me and my 7-year-old son.
Despite the neighbors' petty bullying, Dustin and his family still embrace their community.
We love our neighbors. We have great neighbors here. It's just a tight-knit little neighborhood. I love the fact that my family lives in small town USA. We can call on our neighbors to help out if there's ever another incident.
Single mother Erica Munoz and her son are relaxing at home after a long day out.
I had just gotten back from the water park. I had gotten in the shower, was getting dressed in my room, and then I heard the doorbell ring. I looked at it on my phone, the Ring doorbell, and it was a strange man that I had never seen before.
Erica lives alone with her son, and their house is located on a quiet cul-de-sac, which rarely gets solicitors.
Can I help you?
Sí, soy Martín.
No hablo español.
Okay. Bye.
The stranger appears to leave, but Erica continues monitoring her camera.
As I was putting on my makeup, I looked down at the phone again, and he was standing at the end of the walkway. So then he turned back around again and came to the door again.
Did you need something?
Mamá, la esposa de José?
No Jose lives here.
I was like, I don't know Jose, there's not a Jose who lives here. Sorry. So he was like, okay. So then he walks away again, stands at the end of the walkway.
What do you need? I can see you knocking on the window.
I'm like, hello, I can see you, because he started looking in the window, looking kind of like he wanted to do something. It didn't look normal, so I started getting nervous. The only people that were home at that moment was me and my son.
Erica is in the back of her house, watching all this unfold on her phone, when the unthinkable happens. Suddenly, the man just walks into Erica's house, while her son sleeps only feet away on the couch.
It was just like a panic moment. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if this guy had a gun, a knife, anything. So in my head, I'm just thinking he's gonna attack my kid.
Erica runs from the back of the house to the living room.
What are you doing in my house? There's no Jose. Don't ever walk in my house. I don't know who you are.
And he got surprised, like if he didn't know there were people in the house, and he just turned around and ran.
No Jose lives here.
I was like, who was this man? I've never seen him before. The cops, when they did come, they did patrol the area for a little bit, looking for the description that I had given them.
The next day, while showing her work friends the clip, Erica makes a horrifying discovery.
I was showing my coworkers. When I went to pull up the video, that's when I saw another missed ring.
Erica has missed a door cam alert from the previous night. While she was out with friends, the stranger had returned. But no one was home, and he left.
What were his real intentions? Because I felt like if you got chased out of the house initially during the day, why would you come back in the middle of the night? Was he actually intending on hurting me, or was it just, items in the house that he wanted?
Tulare police arrest 35-year-old Martin Tavar a few days later, when Erica learns he isn't a stranger at all.
He actually lived on the next neighborhood over. At the time, with his roommate, I guess, who was the Jose he came looking for. There was a trial, and he admitted he was going to rob me. He had been staking the house and seeing stuff that he wanted. And then they did end up sentencing him, convicted of first-degree burglary with person present.
Despite the harrowing experience, Erica can look back with gratitude.
I consider myself very lucky. Because of the doorbell camera, I was able to see him walking in. Had I not had that on my phone or in my house, I wouldn't even have known he was in my house. It could have went a lot different, and I felt myself very lucky to still be alive.
Don't ever walk in my house.
She may feel lucky, but Erica won't forget to lock her door ever again.